a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he brings it back. Touchdown. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 34. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
32. First down, Saints.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A quick throw by Montana. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Martellus Bennett from 10 yards out. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7. Daniel Carlson set
Following the
off.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They will look to throw. Montana steps away to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Finding Pittman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Saints first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's going to look deep down the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The third down pass.
This is 1st and 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard
Bridgewater. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Saints 21. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Loose inside the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Here's 1st down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's
2nd and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale.